In a small town where the paint's dry and slow, there's a YouTuber, JescoStudio's the name they know.
The second JescoStudio. Oh, the second, the second JescoStudio Sketchbook tour. How's everybody doing today? All right, let's get into it, guys. Page 1. Here we have some. This is my attempt at learning how to use the Lumis method to draw a head, and I've been struggling with it. That head, a lot of these are just exercises from Andrew Loomis's Fun with a Pencil. So I have abandoned the Lumis method as of right now, but as of last night, I might have to try to learn the Lumis method again because, you know, drawing's hard. These are some more Lumis heads. Here's just a flat wash of a rectangle. We got, see, so here we go. Me trying to learn. These are exercises from Fun with the Pencil. That turned out really good. I seem to be pretty decent with drawing old people. Like this is another exercise from the book. I think that looks like Gandhi. These are exercises from a watercolor book by Charles Reed, who is a master watercolor artist and is just awesome. He doesn't use the Lumis method that I can tell. He just throws stuff down and he's very loose, but he's also been doing it for 50 years, so. We got some eyes. I love these watercolor eyes. Sometimes I go back and look at them. They turned out good. I think they turned out good. This is the Lumis start of the Lumis method. The sphere. You got the middle line and the brow line. We've got a face right here. This is watercolor loose exercise. It looks like I did do a little bit some stuff, a little bit of guideline right there. I would like just to be able to just with just pure paint and a white piece of paper be able to throw a face down. I've got a ways to go. This is just constantly exercising or doing exercises to learn this Lumis method. I think I'm overthinking. I think the Lumis method is making me overthink too much, and then when I do complete it and I have a face going, these are lips. I have a face going, it ends up looking very, very artificial, like mannequin-y kind of. Those are some practice ears. There's the measurements of the Lumis right here. The hairline, the brow line, the nose line, the chin. That one turned out pretty good. You can see where I scraped out. I think I used I have like a metallic pointy scraper, I guess. I don't know where I got it. I don't even know where it's at. Here's a loose portrait of a lady. I don't think that turned out that good. These are hands. I like these hands. They're not detailed, but you know, they're like the illusion of detail or something. the beginnings of some type of lady posing. A lady looking off in the distance. I really do like those two. I like that I didn't ruin them with scribbled heads all over the page. I think this is the point where I was like, man, I gotta move on from the Lumis. I'm not sure what these are. I think I just got tired and I just want to try something different. So this is probably like a cherry blossom type tree, a dogwood maybe. I think I just started drawing. I don't think there was any reference, I don't think, and I just started picking colors and throwing them on there. Sometimes you gotta break it up a little bit. Oh, here we go. Here we got some. I think the paper under this was just more circles with watercolor painting, and I was like, you know, that's not that interesting to look at. So I went through another sketchbook and found a bunch of random stuff, mostly eyes. These eyes came from a short on my YouTube channel because, you know, a lot of times when you say drawing simple eye and they get like 3 million views, I only got like 600. But man, drawing them eyes was hard. And it's always fun to draw an eye. It's just a fun thing to do, I guess. It doesn't really help in the grand scheme of things because everybody's eye looks different, and just drawing an eye over and over again, not really. I mean, it's a fun thing and they can be pretty, but it's not really helpful, I don't think. You want to just draw the whole head. This head right here, I just started drawing. It's ugly, but I like it. I like the freedom of being loose and not having to worry about making it look like who it is. But yeah, I just cut those out. I just literally taped them in. I love this paint. This is a fox, a watercolor fox, and you'll see this on my channel. I've put it in a few videos. Man, I just like this one. This one really turned out good. I was stress free. I just was you know, I didn't care if it really looked like the reference image. Turned out looking pretty much like the reference image there. I was trying out new paints. I was trying out new colors. I was, you know, flopping the little paints down, splatting them, throwing some pen. That's the first time I had really thrown some pen in right here. And I was like, man, that just looks good. It was just a fun painting. A fun painting. Here we go. An avocado. This was I did this for, I think it was like a 50 subscriber special. But then I something messed up with the recording, and all I could do was I just posted a picture and I said thanks for 50 subscribers or something like that. But this is an avocado, and this is an exercise in another watercolor book. I can't remember. But man, didn't that turn out good? Look at the shadow. Like it turned out really well. I really like it. I need to do more watercolor exercises. I need to get back into watercolor. I've been doing a lot of pencil and drawing, which drawing is very important. It correlates to everything, or you know, it drawing is the foundation of everything. These are some swatches I did randomly to see what colors I had, and I think this was a Winsor & Newton, like the Cotman little student grade watercolor palette. I can't remember. I think that's what that is. They're pretty. This is a Jellyfish, and it was another exercise in that same watercolor book, which, let me see if I can find that book. Man, I don't know where that book is. I don't know what the book was even called. I got so many daggone books. I don't know. I'll find it one day and I'll do a little video about it because it's such a good book. Um, Sorry guys, I can't find it. This art studio is a freaking mess. Anyway, it is a jellyfish, really cute. Just turned out good. Now here we go. So this right here, this is a portrait that I did. And this is one of my favorite pieces that I've ever done. Everything, all the stars aligned. Everything in the world was right at this moment. I was in a good mood. I was I was all my hair hadn't fallen out yet. I hadn't gained all the weight yet. Life was good. And you can see that because I went into this portrait not having a clue of what I was doing, and look at the way this thing turned out. The proportions in the face look great. I mean, for the most part, there are some issues, but I think it looked great. The colors here, so I had no clue what I was doing, and I put water. I just for the hair, I did the face, painted it, and I just did pure water here, and then I just started dropping colors in, and they started flowing. They started flowing perfectly. And then I went back and did the ink over top of it for the strands of hair, and then I took a dry brush with Dr. Martin's bleed proof white. This is some good stuff. And I just started hitting the highlights. Man, really great. It's just like sometimes as an artist, well, personally for me, I do a ton of horrible work. And then after about 15 terrible paintings, one like a stroke of genius happens, and one painting comes out, and it's like everything comes together, and it makes me so happy. And then I do another 15 terrible paintings, and then it happens again. And sometimes I can record it, and that's when I get really happy because then you guys can see, and you think that I'm a good artist. This is some more exercises from some watercolor book. I like them. They turned out all right. This is an issue I do have, though, as you can see right here. Well, you can see through this mountain right here. You can see through it right there. It's a little transparent. You can see the mountain behind this mountain. Same as right here. So I guess I need to put more pigment on those mountains maybe to make them less see-through. That's the only, and then right here too, you can kind of see it right there. Where you can see the mountains come through. This right here, some mountains. I don't know where I was looking at. I think I was as another exercise from another watercolor book, but I remember exactly the day that I painted this because it was one of the first. It's when my son was less than a month old, probably, or a couple months old, and I had no clue what I was doing. And he was crying and crying and crying and crying. He would not stop crying. And I didn't know what to do. And I was so stressed out. And I had to call my mother-in-law and beg her. I didn't beg her because she was very helpful. But she come over to help take care of little baby Jensen. Because I was having a mental breakdown. Having a kid is hard, guys. Man, it's hard. It's beautiful, but it's hard. So she got here and took control of the situation, saw that I was stressed out, and told me to go and paint. And I went upstairs in my little art room, and I painted this painting right here. And it's just a funny memory because, man, I was struggling, bruh. I was in the struggle. That kid was kicking my butt, you know. But he's a wonderful boy. I love him so much. He's my whole world now. And then I decided to paint upside down. I actually didn't. I just picked the book up and accidentally started painting on the wrong side. Here's a tree. Nothing special. This is a landscape, just black and white farm type landscape. I think that was from another exercise. I think this is India ink, which is like a permanent black ink style situation. More landscape mountains. Another landscape, very moody, dark. Okay, so here we go. Now this is what I'm talking about right here. I'm ever since I started getting back into art as of this year or a year ago or so, I've been trying to find my style. And then I ran across this artist whose name is Conrad Rosette, I believe. He did the artwork for a game called Gris. And that artwork has just blew me away. If you have not seen his style, go look it up. It's beautiful. So I am now trying to switch my style again to a simple pen drawing of a pretty lady with flowing hair and very colorful. I want the colors to bounce off of each other and match. So these are my first attempts at this style. But this is a drawing. Of course, I had a reference image of this. This is a drawing. It's kind of in his style. And I love the way it turned out. Now, she does look a little deadish. I mean, like, she looks a little like she died. I don't know how else to say that. But that's not what I meant to make it look like. I think it's just the white with the blue. That's not what I was going for. She just turned out looking like that. But I like this loose ink, this loose drawing that I did with pen, waterproof ink. And then just going back with a brush and picking one or two vibrant watercolors. I think this is Schminky. The paint is a Schminky paint. I think that's how you say it. And they flow, and this is on hot press paper. So they flow, and doing like a flowing hair, a moody, very moody, emotional type look. So yeah, this is my first attempts. Here's another one. I have a ways to go. This is not as flowing as I want it to be. Because you can see like it's very fussy. It gets very fussy through here. A little bit like you can see where there's hard edges. I don't really want hard edges, but I'm just not a master in watercolor yet. Here, get a close up on that too. I'm just really happy with the way these turn out, and this is where I want to go with my art. I think there's one more. But yeah, so this is some chick like, doing her little thing. Like she's like the sun beating down on her face, she's having a good time. I think I painted on the wrong side of the paper because the paint beat it up on this. So I'm not sure if the sketchbook that I was using, you're only supposed to paint on one side of the paper. But when I painted the hair, it just the water just sat on the paper instead of like, it just kind of sat there. and then I was moving beads of water around the paper. The paper was very resistant to the water. So yeah, but yeah, that's where that's not as colorful as the other two. I really like these two. I just like these two a lot. But this is, and this is another thing this about this is that I'm drawing this with no Lumis head, no structure, no anything. This is just straight. I start drawing the eye, and then I put an eyebrow over it, and then I draw the nose, and I put another eye right here. So it's like there's no structure at all, which I like. Of course, they may turn out bad and not looking right, and they might not be in the right places. But man, it's just it's just so simple. And getting down and drawing a Lumis head and drawing these lines and drawing these angles, and I ain't that smart. I ain't got time to be thinking like that. So yeah, this is just simple. I'm just sitting down with a blank piece of paper, looking at a lady and trying to draw her, and that's the way I like it. And then when I'm done drawing her, I'm gonna freaking put some colorful water splashes on her for her hair, and then I'm gonna hope it turns out good. And if it don't, I'm gonna turn the page over and do it again. And I'm just having a good old time. But that's what I want my style to be. So I finally found my style, I believe. And that is my second sketchbook tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe. I really want some friends, some art friends. So please subscribe. I have another sketchbook. Okay, this is my third sketchbook right here. And I have finally completed it. And I will do a third sketchbook tour. I can't say that word right. So my third one is done, and I will do a third one. Then I have a fourth sketchbook that I have like a few pages done in it from a long time ago. I'm going to dig that bad boy out. I'm going to finish it. And then we'll do a fourth sketchbook tour. And that one should be a better looking sketchbook, other than minus the first 10 pages. Then I'm going to do sketchbook number 5. And sketchbook number 5 is going to blow you guys away. It's going to be beautiful. The 5th sketchbook, I'm going to put some work into it. And if you guys want to see it, because I think it's going to be great. You have to get through the 3rd and the 4th one. But when I get to the 5th one, man, y'all going to love it. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe. Comment, because I like comments. And if you comment on this video, my second sketchbook tour, I promise you that everybody that comments, I will remember who you are when I get super popular and become extremely popular YouTuber. So that only goes for this video though. So comment on this video, and I will remember you when I become like when I get like 1 million subscribers. All right. I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time.
JescoStudios, chasing colors, dancing in the rain.